And hello and good evening and welcome here to San Antonio as OKC Dodgers baseball is on the air here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or anywhere on your mobile device with a free iHeartRadio app. Daniel Voles here at Nelson Wolff Stadium in San Antonio, Texas. Producer and engineer back in Oklahoma City is David Heller. Dodgers and the San Antonio Missions playing their series finale here in San Antonio. Dodgers are 87-34. San Antonio 61-60 on the season. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. A lot of lineup changes for OKC. Let's go over that right now. Leading off in left field is Zach Rex, Michael Busch, the shortstop, batting second. Jacob Amaya, the first baseman, batting third, with Barrett Barnes, the center fielder, batting fourth. Keibert Ruiz, the catcher switch hitter, batting fifth. Luke Raley, the right fielder, batting sixth. Carlos Sepulveda, the second baseman, bats seventh. Eric Peterson, the third baseman, batting eighth. Dustin May, the starting pitcher, batting ninth. He's 11-0 with a 3.29 earned run average. And for the San Antonio Missions, Corey Ray, the center fielder, will lead it off. Bryce Terang, the second baseman, batting second, with Ryan Healy, the first baseman, batting third, and right fielder Logan Morrison batting fourth. Lucas Erceg, the third baseman, batting fifth. CJ Hinojosa, the shortstop, batting sixth. Keon Broxton, the left fielder, batting seventh. Carlos Liel, the catcher, batting eighth. And Dylan File, the starting pitcher of the Missions, batting ninth. He's 8-6. With a 2.57 earned run average. Dodgers and the Missions playing their final meeting here in San Antonio. They have one more season series meeting in Oklahoma City. That'll be next week, so we will see how that will go here in this contest. Starter is Dylan File of the Missions. He is the starter for San Antonio. Let's go over his stats real quickly. As I'm not on the right one. Now I'm on the right one. This will be his 20th start, 8-6 record, a 2.57 earned run average. 115 2/3 of an innings, 36 runs, 33 earned on 103 hits, 81 strikeouts, 25 walks. Opponents are batting .236 against righties, .249 against lefties. Gorgeous night in San Antonio, 76 degrees under partly cloudy skies, winds blowing at 6 miles an hour from left field. Your umpires are Woody Keller at home plate, Ed Drummond at first, Clyde Washington at second, and Earl Hendricks is at third.
Dylan File gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good...
Zach Rex, 374 average, 53 homers, 140 RBIs. He's batting left.
Performance out of him in this one.
Stepping up to the plate, Zach Rex. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
And that's called for a strike, and we're underway here in San Antonio.
First pitch, 7:06.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Files next pitch. Swings at the fly ball to right field. Morrison has got it. And there's the first out here in the first inning. The defense for the San Antonio Missions from left to right goes Keon Broxton, Corey Ray, and Logan Morrison. Lucas Erceg is at third. Shortstop is CJ Hinojosa. Second baseman Bryce Terang. First baseman Ryan Heatley. And the catcher Carlos Liel. One away from Michael Busch in the top of the first inning.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Michael Busch.
So now to
see
the
his
plate,
stats.
Michael Busch, as he'll take a look at ball one. File has pitched just under 120 innings, and he's worked to a 1.10 whip in that time, just a little over a base runner per inning. Very
415 average, 10 homers, 22 RBIs, batting left. Next pitch. Swings at the fly ball to left field. Fielder Broxton's got it, and there's 2 away here in the first.
And there are 2 gone now. Stepping into the box, Jacob Amaya. First chance for him in the top of the first.
391 average, 6 homers and 34 RBIs. He's batting from the right side. Dodgers in their gray jerseys tonight. Dodgers across the front in blue script. Red numbers on the front. Blue numbers and letters on the back. Gray pants, gray hats, blue brims. The interlocking OKLA logo on the front. Missions in their home whites tonight. Missions across the front in white script. Blue numbers on the front. Blue numbers and letters on the back. White pants, blue hats.
Nobody on. Here's the pitch.
That's outside ball 1. I think Jacob Amaya, I don't know if he played last night. I know he didn't have a
2 out, nobody
batting.
on.
Pitch. Strike 1.
At the knees. Evens the
Christian
count at 1-1.
Santana, DJ Peters not playing today. They are taking a nice little day off. We'll be back in the lineup tomorrow when we go to Round Rock, as that's down low ball 2 on a fastball. 2 away in the top of the first.
Line drive to center field. That gets down.
That's
and
a base
the inning
hit.
Continues. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Now at the plate,
Barrett Barnes, 256 average, 8 homers, 29 RBIs.
No surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
And this is a right-handed player. Barnes played only had 1 bat appearance last night, which was a base hit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's high ball 1. This pitch is ball strike 1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this.
Barnes is really a good player, really excited. Of course, he got acquired in a trade from the New York Mets to come to OKC. This pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Amaya, the runner at first with 2
Jacob
gone.
Amaya's at first. Next pitch. That's fouled away. Barrett Barnes this year been playing some select games.
Here's
Next
another
pitch.
1-2. Swing and a
Swing and
miss.
a miss, strike 3, and that will end the top of the first.
Big
No runs a
breaking
hit
ball,
and a
that's
runner
how the
left. We
inning
go to the
comes
bottom of the
to an
inning.
end.
Dodgers
So
and
no
the
runs here on a base hit,
missions
no
are
errors,
scoreless.
and 1 man left aboard. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Dustin May will do the pitching
As
in game 3 of the
Dustin
series.
May is the pitcher. Macadamian.
Dan, any thoughts?
I forgot to go over his stats. Dustin May. Uh, 14 start, 11-0 record, 3.29 earned run average, 106 and 2/3 of innings, 39 runs, 88 hits, 82 strikeouts, 4 walks. Opponent is batting .219 against lefties, .234 against righties.
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Giancarlo Cabrera is going to come on as a defensive
Yeah.
replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Giancarlo Cabrera will take
Stepping
over
into
at
the box,
first.
Corey Ray. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
So that means that's game over for Jacob Amaya. Weird seeing Cabrera at first.
Pitch on the way.
That's down low, ball 1.
Fellas, our visiting team, as they take the field after a scoreless top half, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
2 balls and a strike.
That's 2 balls and a strike. That's high, ball 3.
And looks like they're pinching.
It's not looking good for OKC here in the early going. 3-1 for Corey Ray.
Hit weekly back
Round ball. I think I went over his stats. If I didn't, I could check. Yeah, Corey Ray has been 244, 5 homers, 20 RBIs. Yeah, I went over his stats. Okay.
And a good throw
With a first, and that's 1 away. Defense for the Dodgers from left to right goes. Hold on a second. Let's try that again. Alright, let's try it again. The defense for the Dodgers from left to right goes Zach Rex, Barrett Barnes, and Luke Raley. Eric Peterson is at third. Shortstop Michael Bush, second baseman Carlos Sepulveda, first baseman Giancarlo Cabrera, and the catcher is Keibert Ruiz.
Batting second, the second baseman.
That's what I was trying to go over before I got interrupted twice. Bryce Strang, 233 average, 1 homer, and 18 RBIs batting left. What?
Hasn't been getting.
Jesus Christ, I'll be back. We don't get interrupted through this inning, because I really am not in the mood to do that.
Results he or his club have been hoping for.
Dustin May's first pitch, as we do apologize for the interruptions, because my parents love to interrupt me left and right.
1 out, nobody on.
Next pitch. Fly ball to left field. Rex is under it, and he can't make the play.
He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there.
And that's in time. not in time, and that's a
This
base
guy's
hit.
numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year. But
Ryan
you never
Heatley,
know.
237 average, 9 homers, 48 RBIs. Batting right, first pitch. Ground
That
ball
gets him going a bit.
over the first,
There are
two away. Sure why Jacob Amaya got replaced.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Logan Morrison, trying to
Morrison swinging a miss, strike one.
With a runner at third and 2 gone.
Next pitch.
Third with 2 down.
Swinging a miss, strike 2 on a cutter.
And he's in control now, 0-2.
Damn, Dad.
Got him swinging.
And a miss, strike 3, and that one, the bottom of the inning. No runs a hit and a runner left. We go to the second, no score.
Second inning set to go, and Keber Ruiz will dig it at the plate.
Ruiz, 380 average, 44 homers, 106 RBIs. Switch hitter batting left.
First pitch coming.
Files first pitch.
Swing,
line drive. That's a base hit, and that's going to bounce up right near the wall.
First, he's digging for second.
As a double for Keber Ruiz.
You could tell he was thinking
Luke Raley, 367 average, 23 homers, 101 RBIs, batting left.
Hit out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning.
Dylan Files first pitch.
First pitch of the at-bat.
There's a chopper. It's a second throw to first. There's the first out here in the second.
That's out number 1.
Batting seven, the second baseman.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And one of the best guys on the defensive side of the ball today is going to be manning left field. Unbelievable range out there, the ability to go back on balls, not fearful of the wall at all, and has a strong and accurate arm.
Carlos Bova, 328 average, 10 homers, 37 RBIs, batting left.
Is in there for a called strike 1. A come into this one at 328, 10 home runs and 37 RBIs. Comes set with the 0-1.
Next pitch is outside, fouled away. 2 RBIs his last 4 games for Sepulveda. Dodgers will play the Round Rock Express tomorrow. That's a wild pitch.
Here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with 1 gone. Now a ball lined to the left side.
That's fouled away.
Foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit back toward the mound. Dive, but it's in and out of the glove.
And that's in and out of the glove.
Runner from third crosses
and that will be an RBI single, and probably an error. Dodgers lead it 1-0.
Feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You
see Peterson, 365 average, 8 homers, 19 RBIs. Batting right. That is 38th RBI for Carlos Sepulveda. Not the way the Missions want to start off this game tonight.
100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Eric Peterson comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets.
I hit the mic.
Base, almost like a hybrid.
All right, can you get? Let's make sure I didn't fuck it up to where you guys can't hear me. So let's. There we go. Yeah, we're good. Do apologize about that.
Pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer.
Peterson has not played in this series. Or hasn't played in a while. Next pitch. Outside ball 3.
3-0.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
Pitch. Strike 1.
3-1.
That's ball 4. Final gets a walk.
On first and second now with one away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher,
Dustin May, 333 average, no homers and 2 RBIs.
We'll see how they approach the situation with one away.
Yep, batting right. First pitch for File. Here's a bunt attempt. That won't do him any good, and there's 2 away. Zach Rex flew out his first time up.
Zach Rex, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming, here it is.
Outside ball 1.
Ball 1. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
The pitch.
And the 1-2.
That's outside ball 2.
Strikes now.
This pitch outside, fouled away.
The 2-2.
This pitch. That's a fly ball to right center field. That's a catch. Now in the second. But the Dodgers get on the board with a run on 2 hits, 1 walk, and 2 left. We go to the bottom of the inning. Dodgers lead at 1-0.
And a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of the second. Oklahoma's out in front here, 1-0.
Dodgers lead at 1-0.
Stepping in, Lucas Erceg. Looking for
Lucas Erceg, 281 average, 11 homers, 51 RBIs. Batting left.
First delivery to him on the way.
First pitch. Here's a fly ball to center, ground ball to center field for a base hit.
A little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box,
CJ
Hinojosa.
Hinojosa, 177 average, 1 homer, 13 RBIs.
Pretty dismal to this point. Down in the 170s to start play. 1 home run, 13 RBIs. Lifted in the air out to
Fly
left.
ball. Rex has got it. 1 away.
To make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Okay,
Yeah,
here's
Brooks.
the defense for the away team. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton.
Keon Broxton. It's a fly ball. Rayleigh's got it. And there's the second
The
out.
runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Carlos Leal. 251 average, 1 homer, 22 RBIs.
First and 2 away. As a look, now the pitch.
Ground ball fouled away.
Third baseline.
Over 2 strikeouts last night. Next pitch.
Hit softly down the line.
Ground
first.
ball.
Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag
There's
himself,
the inning.
and the inning is over. So no
runs, a
on
hit, and a
here,
runner
no
left.
Errors, 1 man left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. Dodgers out in front, 1-0.
OKC leads at 1-0.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Busch.
Michael Busch flew out his first time out.
Set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Hit on the ground
Chopper
out
to shortstop, throw to first, 1 away in the 3rd.
Time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Standing in, Giancarlo Cabrera.
285 errors, 13 homers, 27 RBIs, batting left. Did not play last night. I don't think he played last night. I could be wrong.
Is primarily a
Double
catcher,
3
but he's
errors.
manning first base in this one.
Yep. Of course, he hasn't played in much of the series. Fly ball, deep left field. Broxton going back, and it is gone.
A long home run.
14th home run for Giancarlo Cabrera, and the Dodgers have taken a 2-0 lead here in the third, excuse me.
Solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Hopefully San Antonio gets it together. Barrett Barnes grounded his first time up.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0.
Next pitch is outside.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now the 2-0.
That's ground ball and fouled away.
Foul ball, however, strike 1.
Strike
The
1.
2-1 home. Hit hard
There's a
around
ground
towards
ball,
second.
and that's a base hit.
Through for a hit.
The batter, the catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
And up next will be Keibert Ruiz.
Keibert Ruiz.
The fastball that's in there for strike
Doubled
1.
his first time
One
out.
in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Curveball close, but it's
Curveball.
1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking
Yep.
ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to
Ball
0-2.
1.
Runners on first with 1 down.
Runner at first, 1 away in the third. Dodgers lead at 2-0.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Not
Yep.
surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Now a move over to first.
Move over to
And the
first.
runner back.
Runner's back.
The 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Next pitch.
Not close.
It's high
with the
ball
off-speed
2.
pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now he gets
Ground
the
ball,
to
that's
first.
Kahn.
This
Second
might
for
be
1.
2.
Throw to first in
Second for
time to
1.
end the inning.
Relay on to
The Reds a
Healy
hit
for the
and
double
none left. We
play,
go to the
and
bottom of
that
the inning.
retires
Dodgers
side.
lead at
So
2-0.
1 run on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run.
Oh,
No
run on
errors,
2 hits,
and
none left.
No one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Dodgers lead it 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Dylan File.
Yep,
We're still
Dylan
in the
File.
early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Just a tick behind for a strike.
Yep, tick behind for strike 1. Next pitch.
Tries to
High ball
shave the
1.
corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now here it comes.
Next pitch.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And this is popped foul.
That's fouled away into the seats.
He'll try again, 1-2. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Big curveball.
Out number 1. Nice strikeout for Dustin May, and there's the first out.
Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
At the plate, Corey Ray. As the first
Corey Ray ran out his first time out.
Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And he misses again, ball 3.
Ball 3. I don't know why Saucy's calling me, or Sis.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower.
Ground ball over the first, and there's the second out.
And that's the second out. Striding in, Bryce Terang. 1 for 1.
Bryce Terang.
He reached base with a double his first time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe
First
elevate
pitch,
something in his zone.
outside for strike
See how
1.
he approaches this next AB.
No balls and a strike to count. This is line to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
There's the 1 out, and runner at second or first with 2 away here in the inning for Ryan Heatley.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. As the first pitch to him
Strike 1.
and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Side ball 1.
We're playing 11, 1-1.
1-0 lead for the Dodgers over the
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
And a miss, strike 3, and that's the inning. 1, 2, 3. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. We go to the 4th. Dodgers lead it 2-0. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for OKC. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Missions. Danville is here in San Antonio's Nelson Wolff Stadium. Producer and engineer back in Oklahoma City is David Heller.
Now batting, Luke Raley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Luke Raley.
First delivery to him on the way.
Outside ball 1.
1-0.
I don't know what Sister V wanted, but I just didn't want to talk to her.
That's wide, 2-0.
Side ball 2.
Now the pitch.
Next pitch.
Lifted in the
There's
air
a fly
out to
ball to right field. Morrison going back, and it's off the wall for a base hit. And that's going to be double for second.
Second base with a leadoff double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall
Side ball one.
At the plate now, Carlos Sepulveda, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one.
Single his first time up.
No one out with a runner at second. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the hard.
Eric Peterson on deck has 3 balls. Dodgers could have an advantage.
Today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3-0 pitch. This is on the ground over the
Ground
first.
ball over the first, one away in the fourth.
The bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Walked his first time out was Eric Peterson.
Threw a base on balls his first time up.
First pitch.
Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fly ball out.
Fly ball to left center field. This might be a sack. And that's caught for the second out, but here comes the runner, and that will be a sack RBI for Eric Peterson, and the Dodgers lead at 3-0.
Great work to do it.
RBI for Peterson, his 20th on the season.
Job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Stepping in, Dustin May. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly.
It's a fly ball, and that's fouled away. Is it going to be caught? It's not going to be caught.
No one will track it down.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Fouled off.
Fouled away.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Dodgers will meet the Missions in OKC. Fouled away to end the season series. That's strike 3. And that's the inning.
So 1 run,
1 run on a hit.
No errors, and
none left.
To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Dodgers lead this one 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the big left-handed bat of Logan Morrison. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A changeup floats
That's
outside
outside ball 1. My opinion, I think that's kind of stupid with the bullshit of Illinois.
And this will be fouled away.
Hang on a second.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And this is
Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away in the 4th.
He ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Lucas Erseg.
Lucas Erseg.
First pitch.
He'll go after
Fouled
the
away.
first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A base hit in his first trip.
First base hit.
The windup and the 0-1. Looks
Swing
like
and a
he
miss,
swung
strike
it
three.
underwater that time
Or
for
strike two. Strike three, and that's the inning.
Taken for a called strike three.
Or that's
And
two
they're
away,
at
I'm
two
sorry.
away.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
See, they had no
So now
Josa.
to the plate, CJ Hinojosa.
Inohosa.
As with
Swing and
two
a
away,
miss, strike
he'll swing
one.
and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
Flow out his first time out.
And he takes a
Round
big
ball.
swing here, but this winds
Mace
up a
got
little
it. Throw
tapped
to
the left
first,
of
and there's
mound.
the inning.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. On to the top of
Heading to
number
the fifth,
five
the
we go.
Dodgers lead it
Dodgers out in
3-0.
front, 3-0. Digging in once again, Zach Rex. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Zach Rex.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
First pitch is outside, ball one.
The 1-0.
Outside, ball one.
And that misses. 2-1.
I'll check back with V in a minute. That's a fly ground ball base hit.
Just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, Michael Bush. As
Michael
he will
Bush
look at a
grounded out
first
and
pitch
flew
fastball
out.
for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Flew on the first, ground out in the third.
Now the 1-0.
Next pitch.
Hard hit to
Ground
first.
ball base hit.
And he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound.
That's
And we're
it.
going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Shelby Miller will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Number 45, Shelby Miller.
Shelby Miller, we'll go over his stats in a minute. .45 appearance, 4-3 record at 2.85 earned run average, 82 innings, 27 runs, 26 earned on 72 hits, 76 strikeouts on 20 walks. Opponents are batting .237 against lefties, .231 against righties. Giancarlo Cabrera solo homer his first time up.
To the plate now, Giancarlo Cabrera, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the
Pitch fouled away. Next pitch, outside ball 1.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the
Swing
first
and a miss, strike 3. 1 away in the 5th.
Ready for another shot now. Barrett Barnes.
Barrett Barnes 1 for 2 tonight.
Last at bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield.
Strike
He's gonna
1.
wave 'em.
0 for 1 last night for Barnes, who was a pinch hitter.
In there, and he's in control.
It's called for strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Dodgers lead at 3-0 here in the 5th. We'll be halfway through this game.
Hoping to send him packing.
Next pitch.
On its way.
That's a
And this
wild
one's in the
pitch,
dirt.
and that's
Good
ball
work there to
1.
prevent any advance. It's 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit in the air down the right field line. And
It's found away. Down low ball 2.
Strikes now. First
Dodgers lead at
and second now, 1
3-0.
man out. High
Fly
in the
ball
air
to
out
center field. Center fielder is under it.
Center field. Ray waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
There's 2 away. San Antonio, I believe, is getting Wichita.
Now to the plate, Keibert Ruiz. A hit
Ruiz 1 for 2, double in the second, double
tries
play in the
for him
third.
so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Line towards center
Fly
field.
ball to center field. And he
lays out
dives,
for it,
but he can't make
pull
the
it in.
catch, and it's
And
going to
the
bounce
runner will
off the
score from
wall.
second.
2 runs are going to
And the
score.
runner
It's a
will
2
score all the
RBI
way
double
from
for
first.
Keibert
Now a
Ruiz, and it's 5-0 OKC here in the 5th.
Lead.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Luke Rayleigh 1 for 2 tonight. Ground in the second, double in the 4th.
At the plate, Luke Rayleigh, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball 1. Swinging a miss, strike 2.
Well behind it with the swing.
Out the ball and 2 strikes.
That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one
Outside
ever get
ball
to it?
2.
A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Swing for ball 3.
Some pitchers
Carlos
fall into the trap
Sepulveda
of
on
giving
deck.
in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
2 out here and a runner at second.
Yep, 2 outs and a runner at second.
Bounce towards
Ground
the
ball.
baseman.
Second baseman throw to first, and that will end the inning. That will be 2 runs, 3 hits on a runner left. We're halfway through. Dodgers lead at 5-0.
Home half of the 5th coming up. The Dodgers lead it 5-0. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that will bring up the outstanding outfielder Keon Broxton.
He flew out his first time up, batting left, right.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Let's found away, strike one. May's next pitch. Side strike two. That's swing and a miss. Over the first, one away in the fifth.
Broxton is retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Carlos Leal is up next.
So digging in now, Carlos Leal
grounded out his first time up.
One in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
I'm ball one.
Bases are empty, one man out. Pitch taken several inches
That's outside
below
ball
the zone,
two.
in fact. Outside
ball three.
3-0 now.
Hey, he's had
Pitcher
great
spot
command
on
all
deck
day.
for
Wanna
the
see how
missions.
aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And that misses
That's
as
ball
well.
four.
Ball four, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
The batter, the pitcher, Shelby.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Shelby Miller. First at bat
Shelby
of the game
Miller.
for him here in the fifth, as
Nope.
he was a late
No average.
entrant into this
No
one.
average, no homers, no RBIs. May's first pitch.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Showing bunt here, but it takes ball one.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back. Make the
Shelby
count
Miller
1-0.
used to be a
And
part
get
of the
this
St.
defense
Louis
on its heels
Cardinals,
a
was
little
traded
bit.
to the
number one
Milwaukee
thing, if you're gonna
Brewers.
be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
And the bunt attempt misses that time for strike one.
He's going to be looking down at the third base coach right now, hoping he takes this bunt sign off. It's just a lost art in today's game.
The 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here.
Bunt
Cabrera
attempt.
is there, and he makes
That's
the catch for the
catch,
out.
and that's two away.
Now batting,
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Corey Ray. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes.
No, that's up.
1 for 4 with a single last night. This pitch.
Aiming for that outside corner. but
Outside
just
ball
missing
two.
2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate. And that usually
This
means
pitch is
damage.
called for a strike.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
Swing and a miss, strike
Curveball there,
two.
and it's strike two.
Next pitch.
Down the first baseline.
Ground ball fouled
This is gonna
away.
be a foul ball, as that keeps things at 2-2. From the
This pitch. Outside ball 3.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the
Bryce
ball in
Terang
play
on
with the runner
deck.
in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And
That's ball 4.
awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a
Bryce
little noise.
Terang is 2
Just
for
need a
2
big hit
tonight.
now.
Doubled in the first, single in the third.
Now in the box, Bryce Terang. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2
Strike
line
one.
into this appearance. No balls and 1 strike. sent on the
Ground ball.
out to second. He's right there. And
Got the force out, and that will end the inning.
Number 3.
No runs.
Couple of walks, but no damage.
Yep.
The three of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this.
That is no runs, no hits, and 2 left. We go to the 6th. The Dodgers lead at 5-0. Now we'll bring up Sepulveda, single in the second, unassisted ground out in the 4th.
All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Carlos Sepulveda. In there.
Strike 1.
Line towards center field.
Center fielder, and that's a base hit. Head for the wall. Nope, didn't head for the wall, but what a way here. What a play.
They've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today.
Eric Peterson, sac fly in the 4th, walked in the 2nd.
Guys are staying in a big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Eric Peterson is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Pitch.
And that one cut a little too much.
That's ball 1. Oh, that's a strike. I'm sorry. Pitch. Swinging the fly ball. Deep left field. Broxton going back to the wall, and it is gone.
A home run.
9th home run for Eric Peterson. And it's 7-0 OKC here in the 6th.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Jeez.
You could tell his eyes lit up right there. He must have been looking up in the zone. A lot of guys are trying to go with that elevated heater. Caught a little bit too much of the zone with that one.
Into the box, Dustin May. As you'll watch a first
Strike
pitch
1.
Drop in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Yep. He lined down the 2nd, struck out in the 4th. Next pitch. Side ball 1.
Base is empty here with nobody out. And a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right now.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball.
Zach Ricks. Single.
The first out in the
1 for 3 with a single. Did that on the 5th. Flew on the 1st and in the 2nd.
Here's the pitch. Zach Rex stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Line drive to left. Broxton.
Right to left. Broxton's got it, and there's the 2nd out.
Route number 2.
Bat, number 9. Shortstop, Michael Bush.
Ready now, Michael Bush. He's working on a
1 for 3 tonight with a single. Flew in the 1st and grounded on the 3rd. Single in the 5th.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Strike 1.
Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Line to the right side. Morrison is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired.
Yep, that's the inning. But not before Eric Peterson.
Across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run.
Through 5.5.
Oklahoma's
Yeah,
out
we're
in
through
front here,
5.5. Going to the
7-0.
bottom of the inning. Dodgers lead at 7-0. So that was 2 runs, 2 hits, none left.
Stepping
Okay.
in, Ryan Healy. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Strike
Well, it's
1.
getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Ball 1, as that one didn't really threaten the inside. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Hit in the air out to right.
Yeah.
Right fielder is on the
Run, one
He
away in the
gets there to
6th.
make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Logan Morrison. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. 1 out, nobody on. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
1-1.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielder.
Yep, ground ball over the first 2 away.
And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Lucas Erceg. It was
Lucas
backward
Erceg.
play, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat.
Single in the 2nd, strikeout in the
Ready with
4th.
first pitch. Here it comes. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
That's a fly ball to center field. That's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Stepping in now, C.J. Hinojosa. As he'll take
Yeah,
a look at ball 1.
Hinojosa.
He's hitless in his
0
2
for 2
at-bats
tonight.
so far.
Ground out, or flew on the 2nd, ground out in the 4th.
One and 0 pitch on the way. High and deep down the left
That's a
field
fly
line.
ball, and that's fouled away.
And this will wind up a foul ball. One and one, here it is.
It's outside ball 2.
But it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Here's the next pitch.
The 2-2.
2-2 next pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Strike.
That's the inning. No runs, a hit, and a runner left for Missions. We go to the 7th. Dodgers lead at 7-0.
Luke Barker comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Luke Barker, the new pitcher for the Missions. 62nd appearance, 0-3 record, 3.62 earned run average. 74 2/3 of an innings, 31 runs, 30 earned on 60 hits, 48 strikeouts, 25 walks. Opponents are batting .234 against lefties, .202 against righties. 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors for the Dodgers. No runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Missions. The Intervals here in San Antonio's Nelson Wolff Stadium. Producer and engineer back in Oklahoma City is David Heller.
7th inning ready to roll. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Giancarlo Cabrera.
Giancarlo Cabrera 1 for 2 tonight. Solo homer in the 3rd, strikeout in the 5th.
Now here it comes.
No. 1 ball, no strike.
It's outside ball 1.
The 1-0 is in there for strike
Pitch,
1.
strike 1. 1-1 next pitch. So we're gonna miss strike 2.
Pulled the string on him, 1 and 2. And that misses 2 and 2.
Side ball 2. Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Chicago Cubs. So that's outside for strike ball 3. Barrett Barnes on deck. 3-2. Strike 3 for Cabrera, and there's one away in the 7th.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Stepping up now, Barrett Barnes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
1 away here in the 7th. Next pitch. Side ball 2.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
This pitch. Down low ball 3. Keibert Ruiz is on deck for the Dodgers.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
Next pitch. Strike 1.
3-1.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ray waits on it. 2 gone.
There's 2 away. Keibert Ruiz with a couple of doubles in the 2nd and 5th. Double play in the 3rd.
Keibert Ruiz. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Ball 1 on the inside for the first pitch. Pitch. Outside.
You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And there's the
Pitch.
first strike, 2-1.
Strike 1.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder is on
Right
the
fielder's
run.
there, and that will
He
end the
gets there
inning.
to make the catch, and that ends the inning.
Nothing for the Dodgers here in this half as they go 1-2-3. We stretch this thing in San Antonio. Dodgers lead at 7-0 over the Missions.
Into the box now, Keon Broxton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was
Keon
a good
Broxton.
change-up, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right
That's
here.
strike
So
1.
to strike the count. Into the windup,
Pitch.
here comes the 0-1. In the air to
Fly ball to
straightaway
right
center
field. Barnes has got it to center field, and there's this first out here in the 7th.
Now batting, catcher.
Now with the play, Carlos Leal. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball. 1-0.
1 out, nobody on.
Yep. 1-0. Next pitch.
And
Strike
that's in there
1.
for his strike 1-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
This pitch
No offer on
outside,
that.
almost
2
got
balls and a
him.
strike.
2-1 next pitch.
High in the air
Fly
out
ball to
center
center field. Center fielder's got it.
Barnes yards.
There's the second out.
Now, and he has it, 2 gone. Jace Peterson.
Jace Peterson will be the pinch hitter. 238 average, 6 homers, 26 RBIs, batting left. Strike 1.
Pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or
Down
his
low,
club
ball
have been
1.
looking for. Count now, a ball and a strike.
Some action will be going on in the Dodgers bullpen. Got some fresh bodies.
The 1-1. On the
Ground ball has got it. The second baseman throw to first, and that's the inning.
Matters here in the 7th. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told.
We go to the 8th. Dodgers lead it
7-0.
7-0 Dodgers. We go to the 8th.
Ray Black enters now in a
Ray Black will come up.
Try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Ray Black, his stats for the Missions this season. 46 appearance, 3-4 record, 6.95 earned run average, 45 in the third innings, 36 runs, 35 earned on 61 hits, 40 strikeouts, 22 walks. Opponents are batting .296 against lefties, .375 against righties.
Digging in, Luke Raley. He was a ground out victim.
Luke Raley ground out in the second, double in the fourth, ground out in the fifth.
First delivery to him on the way.
That's a fly ball to left field, heading for the wall, and it's fouled away.
It's a foul ball.
Next pitch.
That's lifted the other way.
Fly ball to left field. Left fielder's got it, and there's one away in the 8th.
First out of the inning.
Carlos Sepulveda 2 singles and the second assist, ground out in the 4th.
Carlos Sepulveda is looking for hit number 3 here in this at bat. Turned on.
Ground ball, base hit. That's going to bounce up towards the wall.
Quite get to that ball.
And he'll get his third double of the night.
Into second with 1 away.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down.
Eric Peterson homered.
He wanted it, but it was just
1-for-1.
piece of hitting.
Ground ball, base hit. Gets an RBI single for him, and it's wide. And it's an RBI single for Eric Peterson, and it's 8-0 OKC here in the 8th.
Especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay.
That's strike 1 for Dustin May.
It's at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Gonna try to get that bunt.
They will have him bunting with 1 away as he gets this one down.
And not in time. That is not in time. That's a base hit for Dustin May.
Instead, he gets himself a base hit.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first.
Yeah, he should have went to second, would have went to first. Instead, he threw it second, and it was not in time. And here's Zach Rex that might blow this open. Flew out in the first and the second, single in the 5th, line down the 6th.
Zach Rex. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks...
Here's a fly ball, deep right field, to the wall, and it's gone! It's a 3-run homer for Zach Rex, number 54 on the season, and the Dodgers take 11-0 lead here in the 8th.
3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 54 thus far as they just continue to pour it on here. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row looks like
3rd home run so far for the Dodgers this season.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Devin Williams comes on.
Devin Williams will come in.
Better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Devin Williams, the pitcher for the Missions, 56 appearance, 7-6 record, 4.82 earned run average, 71 innings, 41 runs, 38 earned on 85 hits, 52 strikeouts, 38 walks. Opponents batting .308. against lefties and righties. Line score for the Missions. Dylan File, 4 innings, 5 runs, 8 hits, a walk, 2 strikeouts. Miller, 2 runs, 3 hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Barker, and 1, 2, 3, 6. Black, 4 runs, 3 hits, no walks, no strikeouts. Dustin May might be done after 7. 4 hits, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts. Michael Bush, 1 for 4 tonight. Flew on the first, grounded on the third, single in the fifth, line down the sixth. Out of the way. It's nice to see Michael Bush playing a full game. 1 for 4 night for him. He's 1 for 8 in the series tonight.
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts to
That's fouled away.
It's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed
Pitch.
on their ability to
Fly
get that
ball to
pitcher
center
come to the heart of
field.
the plate, and they did that.
Center fielder going back, makes the catch, and that's the second out. Good catch for the Ray. There's the second out. Mike Morin warming up in the bullpen of San Antonio.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for
Round
him
the
to be
ball
on
and
the
foul the
attack
way.
early in this at-bat.
4 runs here in this half inning.
This pitch. Swings at the fly ball, and that's popped up. Excuse me. That will probably end the inning. Dodgers get 4 runs, 3 hits, none left. 3 of them being the homer.
Put an end to the inning. So they score 4 times on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Dodgers lead it 11-0.
Yep, nice look at the crowd. Not a big crowd tonight. Corey Ray 0 for 2 tonight. Ground on the first and the third, walked in the fifth.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Next pitch.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Couple of
Joe Bursar, Jimmy Nelson warming up. Probably will go to the bathroom after this. This pitch popped up.
And there's your
1 away. As I will be back. I'm back. I feel better. 11 runs, 14 hits, no errors for the Dodgers. No runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Missions.
The batter, number 2. Second baseman, Bryce.
Digging in.
Bryce Terang.
He's 2 for 3 and
Double in the first, single in the third, ground down the fifth.
first delivery to him on the way.
First pitch. Fouled away. Make sure you guys can still hear me. All right. And we're good. Okay.
The windup and the
Next
0-1.
pitch. That's fouled away. Look down the Dodgers dugout.
And he
Swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's
number 8 now in the ball game for him.
2 away in the
Down here in
8th.
the minors, it's all about honing your skills and
Ryan
getting someone to
Heatley,
notice you.
0 for 3 with the line out. Strike out in the third, ground out in the
I've
first.
been noticing this guy on the mound all game long, so I have to think this outing will go a long ways towards getting him
Strike
some
1.
good recognition.
No balls and 1 strike.
After this, they'll probably put the new pitcher in. Strike 2.
And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Ground ball, base
Down
hit.
into left center for a base hit.
I know this pitcher's trying to keep his pitch count
Wonder-
down, but that's ridiculous.
Wonder if the Dodgers go ahead. Yeah, I think they'll go ahead, and that will probably do it for. That'll do it for Mr. Dustin May.
Now time called here is here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll leave after a strong 7 2/3 here as he'll hope the bullpen can get the final 4 outs to secure his victory.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Broussard. takes
There's
over
Joe
here with a runner
Broussard.
at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 21.
Joe Broussard, his 32nd appearance, 4-2 record, 1 save, a 5.40 earned run average, 35 innings, 24 runs, 21 earned on 41 hits, 32 strikeouts, only 1 walk. Opponents are batting .284 against lefties, .300 against righties.
Joe Broussard.
So now to the plate, Logan Morrison.
Swing and a miss, strike
As
1.
he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike.
Ground out. Strike out in the first and the fourth, ground out in the
He's
sixth.
hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Swing and a
he
miss,
gets him to
strike
swing through
2.
that one, he's in control, 0-2. Hit hard on
Ground
the
ball
ground to short.
Over the
Reined in.
second, that's the
And
inning.
innings have come
No
and
runs,
gone
a hit,
now
and
as
a
the
runner
inning
left. We
is
go to the
over.
9th.
This one
Dodgers
pretty
lead
well
it.
in the bag.
Dodgers
Ninth
lead.
inning coming up.
Yep.
Dodgers out in front, 11-0.
11-0. Dodgers here in the 9th.
All set to start the
Barrett
ninth.
Barnes 1 for 4 tonight. Strikeout in the first, single in the third, flew on the fifth and the
In this one,
7th.
and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Barrett Barnes. There's a drive out to left center field.
That's a base hit.
Running hard, he's digging for second.
Yep. And
a
he's
good way
in.
to start the ninth as he's in with a leadoff double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he
2 for 4 with a double for Caber Ruiz. Double in the second, double in the fifth, double play in the third,
is
flew out in the
1-1 right
7th.
now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when
First
that's
pitch.
the case, you can't
Swings at
wait
the
to
ground
get in
ball
the
to the
batter's
first
box.
baseman over the
Definitely
first.
case in this
There's the
game.
first out
That's
of
his
the ninth.
second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one.
Luke Rayleigh 1 for 4 tonight. Ground out in the second, double in the fourth, ground out in the fifth, flew out in the eighth.
In now,
As my
Luke
dad
Rayleigh.
cannot stop
It was
covering,
a
cannot
flyout
cover his
for him in
mouth.
his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out
There's a
wouldn't be
fly
all that
ball.
bad.
This will
If
give
he
the
can get
Dodgers
it
a
deep
12-0
enough, he should be
lead.
able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
There's a
Catch
second
made in
out.
center. Here comes
Another
the runner from
RBI for
third.
Rayleigh.
And he
And
will
it's
score on
12-0
the
OKC
sacrifice
here in the
fly.
9th. Another RBI for Rayleigh here tonight. That is his 102nd on the season.
Riding in once again, Carlos Sepulveda.
Carlos Sepulveda 3 for 4 tonight. Single in the second, ground on the fourth, single in the sixth, double in the
Follow-up
eighth.
Doubled in his last at bat with another big hit right here. This is pulled into right. And
That's a base
get
hit.
by and on through towards the wall. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he's safe.
Triple.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because
2 for 2. Walked in the second, sack fly in the fourth, homer in the sixth, and
otherwise,
single in the
that's probably
eighth.
his last at bat of the game, leaving him one leg shy of hitting for the cycle.
And the second
Nice
baseman
catch, and that's the inning. Dodgers get a run on 2 hits and a runner
there
left.
to make the play,
To the bottom of
and
the
that ends
ninth, the
inning.
Dodgers
A run on
lead
2
at 12
hits, and
hits.
they leave one. 5, 6,
12-0.
and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. Dodgers lead this one 12-0.
Joe Broussard will come in and
So
finish it
coming to
off.
the plate, Lucas Erceg. And Dan, and what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of
Swing and a
fight
miss,
in these
strike
at-bats.
one.
Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine
Found
it
a way.
feels the same from watching in the stands in this one.
Single in the second, strikeout in the fourth, single in the sixth. Final line score for Dustin May: 7 2/3 innings of scoreless, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts, 5 hits. Broussard looking to finish it up.
The windup and the 0-2
Next pitch. Swings and fouls it back. Joe Broussard's just trying to close it out.
Swing
and a
and
miss.
that'll get a groan from
One
the
away
home
in the ninth.
supporters here. 1 away. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Really strong outing, Matty V. Into the 8th inning without allowing a run, in line for the win, and he certainly deserves a good fate in this one. Hard to imagine he could pitch any better innings 1 through 8 than he did in this
Strike one
one.
for CJ
Hinojosa comes on with 1 gone
Hinojosa.
here as he looks at a call.
Flew out in the second, ground out in the fourth, strike in the
Strike
sixth.
one.
Dodgers post-game report coming up next after this game.
0-1, here it comes.
The next pitch.
Hit down the line
Round
at
ball,
first,
and that's fouled
but
away.
This will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Next pitch, swings and
now
fouls
he'll
it
foul
back.
this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Next pitch. Fouled
And
away.
a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Broussard has tossed over 30 innings
Swing
so
and a
far
miss.
this season, and through those innings he's worked to a whip
Dodgers now
under
1 out away from
1.20.
taking 2 of 3 from the
League average is around
missions tonight.
1.3, so that's a
Cam
respect-
Broxton 0 for 3 tonight. Flew on the second, strikeout in the fifth, flew on the seventh. He needs to do something here.
number.
San Antonio's 1 out away from being shut out.
Ready. Here's the first offering.
First pitch.
Keon Broxton
Swing and miss,
stands
strike
in as
one.
he can't connect here. 0-1. Good hard
Inside
slider
ball
there, but
one.
it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Broussard's going to get probably the final 4 outs and the 4 batters he faced. Popped up. Ruiz is under it. And that won the
He
game.
makes the catch,
Dodgers
and
win
they
it 12-0.
have taken
They
the
take
rubber
2
match
of
this
3
three-game
from the
set match. This
missions.
ball game is
And they
over.
will head to
That
Round
wasn't
Rock,
exactly
Texas
a
tomorrow
nail-biter,
to
but it's
play
always nice
the
when
Express.
You can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. Oklahoma City swung the bats well with 16 hits. Dustin May earns his 12th victory in the ball game. Dylan File was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa,
Yep.
Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
And now the final line scores for the announcer.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes.
What?
Thank you for joining us here this evening. We
I'll be
remind
back
you
and then
to
we'll
please
start the post-game
drive
show.
home safely.
with the Dodgers. We'll get to the records in just a second. Dodgers had 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 runners left on base for the Dodgers. So 12 runs, 16 hits, no errors, 6 runners left on base for the Dodgers. Missions had no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and that's it. 7 runners left on base for the Missions. Winning pitcher was Dustin May. Pitched 7 2/3 of an innings. Hi, one person in the chat, by the way. 7 2/3 of scoreless innings. 5 hits, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. Improves to 12-0 on the season. The loss to Dylan File, who struggled in the game. 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. He falls to 8-7. There was no save. Game completed 3 hours and 37 minutes here at San Antonio. Tonight's attendance was 5,259 fans. With the win, the Dodgers improved to 88-34. San Antonio back to 500. They fall to 61-61. Recapping the scoring as we go to our play of the game, presented by Heartland Flyer. Tonight's game was brought to you by Courtyard by Marriott. As we go back to the second, after double by Keibert Ruiz, it was Carlos Sepulveda who got an RBI single to give the Dodgers a 1-0 lead, a lead they kept for good. Carlos Sepulveda's RBI single, the play of the game, presented by Heartland Flyers, celebrating 20-plus years of service in Oklahoma. In the third, Giancarlo Cabrera, who came in for Jacob Amaya, belted a home run for the Dodgers, made it 2-0 OKC. In the fourth, a sac fly by Eric Peterson to score Luke Raley made it 3-0 OKC. It was 4-0 OKC in the fifth after an RBI. After 2 RBIs scored by Keibert Ruiz made it 5-0 OKC. Dodgers took a 7-0 lead on a single by Sepulveda. Eric Peterson belted a 2-run homer. It was 7-0 Dodgers. Dodgers in the eighth got a RBI single by Eric Peterson, made it 8-0, and then Zach Rex belted a 3-run homer to right field. Dodgers were up 11-0, and then they got a sac fly by Luke Raley score. Barrett Barnes made it 12-0 OKC, and that was your final score of 12-0. 96 pitches for Dustin May, 7 2/3, no runs, 5 hits, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. As the Dodgers have taken 2 of 3 from the San Antonio Missions here in San Antonio. They go 7-1 against San Antonio this season. First off, let me take care of a little bit of business.
Hey guys, Mark DeRosa here. Welcome to the show. Hey, this is...
All right. That way you guys don't have to hear that, if you know what I mean. So we'll see how that goes. Let's take a look at some scores around the rest of the International and the PCL after I save first. I need to save it because why not? There we go. All right. We'll talk about our matchup with Round Rock tomorrow. Norfolk beat Indianapolis 12-2. Josh Rogers, the winner, was 11-9. Derek Holland, the loss, falls to 6-8. Runs in the contest in Indianapolis. Wilkerson hit a grand slam for the Tide. Martin Daz had RBIs. Rutzman, Valka, and Alva had a single RBI for Norfolk. For the Indians, it was Reyes and Cruz who had RBIs for Indianapolis here into the game. 5-1, Columbus beat Pawtucket. Tristan McKenzie, got the winner, improves to 11-10. Tad Ward got his first loss. He falls to 1-1. Runs in the contest in as both teams are 56 and 66. De La Guerra got the only RBI for the Red Sox. For the Clippers, Riccio, Freeman, Naylor, Bowers, and Gonzalez had RBIs for the Clippers in the game. Wilkes-Barre Scranton will probably clinch a spot in the playoffs. They beat Toledo 8-3. Clark Schmidt, the winning is at 6-7. Franklin Perez, the loss, falls to 12-5. Runs in the contest here in Toledo. Luis Paredes and Nunez had RBIs for the Mud Hens. For the Riders of Wilkes-Barre Scranton, Hodgman had a solo shot. Frazier had 3 RBIs. Park, Ford, Wong, and Ruta had RBIs for Wilkes-Barre Scranton. Rochester beat Durham 9-4. Michael Pineda, the winner, is a 13-3. Shane Bass, the loss, falls to 6-11. Runs in the contest. Miller and Smith had home runs for the Bulls. Lowell had 2 RBIs for Durham. For the Red Wings, Kurgan and Kirkorov had home runs. Kirkorov had 6 RBIs with 2 homers. Toga also had a solo shot for the Red Wings in the contest. Charlotte beat Buffalo 2-1. Bernardo Flores, the winning is at 5-9. Zach Luge, the loss, falls to 2-7. The runs in the contest as Moreno had the only RBI for the Bison. For the Knights, it was Colbert's 2-run homer for Charlotte tonight. We'll look at the PCL scores in just a second. Lehigh Valley beat Gwinnett 6-2. Cole Irvin, the winning is at 10-3. Trey Riley, the loss, falls to 1-4. Runs in the contest in Gwinnett. Kyle Garlick hit a 3-run homer for the Iron Pigs. Mayer had a 3-run homer as well for Lehigh Valley for the Stripes. It was an Unrow home run. And Dean also had a run scored for Gwinnett in the contest. Finally, Louisville beat Syracuse 4-1. Hunter Green, the winner, to 4-8. Matthew Allen, the loss, falls to 4-2. Runs in the contest in Syracuse. India had a 2-run homer for the Mets. Burke and Janowski had RBIs for Louisville. For the Mets, it was the solo shot by Rivera for Syracuse in that loss. Now let's take a look at some scores around the rest of the PCL. Omaha swept Memphis 5-0 as they have won the series. Chris Bubick, the winning is 7-6. Daniel Ponce de Leon got his first loss. He falls to 1-1. The runs in the contest, in the only run scored for the Storm Chasers, Ryan McBroom, Gutierrez, Jace Peterson, Bobby Witt Jr., and Gunsman had RBIs for the Storm Chasers at Warner Park in Omaha. Nashville did the same thing that Omaha did to Memphis. They swept Iowa 4-3. Luke Farrell, the winning person, 9-1. Tyler Olson, the loss, falls to 1-5. The runs in the contest at Principal Park. Cairo had a solo shot for the Sounds. Alvarez, Apostle, and Mathis had RBIs for Nashville. For the I-Cubs, it was more of solo shot for the I-Cubs. Ian Miller and Zach Young had an RBI for Iowa in the loss. Wichita took 2-3. They beat Round Rocks 7-1. Jose Urena, the winning is at 3-3. Christian Javi, the loss, falls to 6-2. The runs in the contest in Round Rock's Del Diamond. Matt Kemp, J.J. Bidet, Eric Spinell, Ryan Lavarnway, and Alvarez had RBIs for the Wind Surge. The only run scored for the Express was a McKenna RBI in the 7th for Round Rock. Out west, Tacoma beat Salt Lake 3-1. Darren McCon, the win, improves to 3-5. Andrew Wantz, the loss, falls to 6-2. Runs in the contest at Smith's Ballpark. Solo shot for Rodriguez for the Rainiers. Dela Cruz and Robertson had RBIs for the Rainiers. Huff had a solo shot for the Bees in the contest. So, yeah. El Paso took on the Albuquerque Isotopes. They won it 2-1. Albuquerque takes... looking forward for the series. Miguel Baez, the winner, is at 5-9. Julian Fernandez got his first loss. He falls to 1-1. runs in the contest in 10 innings at Southwest University Park. Daza had a solo shot for the Isotopes. For the Chihuahuas, it was Abrams and Casey had the RBIs. What? Hold on. RBIs for the Chihuahuas. Fresno beat Sacramento 7-4. Brent Honeywell Jr., the winning is 6-10. Derek Rodriguez, the loss falls to 1-4. The runs in the contest at Sutter's Health Park. Williamson had 5 RBIs, including a grand slam for the Grizzlies. Nolan Hernandez had RBIs for Fresno for the River Cats. Sanchez had a solo shot for Sacramento. Howards and Daniels had RBIs for Sacramento. Las Vegas took on Reno in the contest, and they won it 9-1. Mitchell Jordan, the winner, is 7-8. Riley Smith, the loss falls to 9-5. Runs in the contest at Las Vegas Park. It was a ground out RBI for Seth Beer for the Aces to score a run. Or no, it was Crone who scored a run for the Aces on that play. For the Aviators, Deichmann and Reed had home runs. Reed had a grand slam for the Aviators. Goons Armatreos had RBIs for Las Vegas. And that, my friends, is scores around the rest of the PCL. Around the Dodgers organization, Los Angeles Dodgers fell to the Chicago Cubs 6-2. Jose Quintana, the win, improves to 11-5. David Price, the loss, falls to 10-5. Runs in the contest at Wrigley Field. Cody Bellinger belted a home run for the Dodgers. Justin Turner had an RBI as well. Drew Jackson had a double for LA. For the Cubs, Anthony Rizzo got an RBI. Almora Jr. had an RBI. Sosa Jr. and Horner and Kipnis had home runs for the Cubs. Rizzo and Horner had RBIs. As Price had 4 runs, 7 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Quintana, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts in 7 innings. They wrap the series up tomorrow at 1:20. You'll see that game right here on 1340 The Game. Caleb Ferguson for the Dodgers, Yu Darvish for the Cubs at Wrigley Field. Around the Dodgers minor league system, Double-A Tulsa won in Midland 9-1. Ben Holmes, the win, improves to 7-3. Henderson Herreto, the loss, falls to 5-8. Runs in a contest in Texas and Midland. Vaughn had a 2-run homer for the Drillers. Gorman had a 3-run homer. Landon and McMillan also homered for the Drillers, and Yurchik had an RBI for Tulsa, and Ramirez had the only RBI for the Roughhounds. They will wrap this series up tomorrow, and when you see it for Tulsa, Tanner Anderson for Midland. As I'll go see what my dad wants before we look at our game tomorrow between the Dodgers and the Round Rock Express. I will be right back. There we go. So, Dennis Santana starting for the Dodgers. He's 15-0 with a 4.38 earned run average as we play the Round Rock Express. Coming off a win against this team back on July the 5th. Cianel Perez will start for the Express. He's 2-8, coming off a loss against Albuquerque at home with a 5.44 earned run average. 7:05 first pitch from Dell Diamond in Round Rock, Texas, which won't be that far of a travel for us. Our live coverage will begin at 6:50 with Dodgers on deck here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or anywhere on your mobile device with a free iHeartRadio app. One last time from Nelson Wolff Stadium in San Antonio for the final time this season. And all that. It was the Oklahoma City Dodgers 12 and the San Antonio Missions nothing. 12 runs, 16 hits, no errors for the Dodgers. No runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Missions. Winning pitcher Dustin May, he's 12-0. Dylan File, the loss, falls to 8-7. Dodgers are 88-34. San Antonio falls to 61-61. For our producer and engineer David Heller back in Oklahoma City, this is Daniel saying good night from San Antonio's Nelson Wolff Stadium. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you tomorrow at Dell Diamond and Round Rock. We hope you can join us then. You've been listening to OKC Dodgers Baseball presented by Courtyard by Marriott.